Okay, so a new ridiculous narrative, probably the worst one yet, on Jalen Hurts comes out today, but we know the real reason why. As for the Eagles' defense, no team has scored more than 20 points since the bye, and Brian Dawkins has some big things to say about our new young secondary. But they're not the only ones holding it down. So is the D-line. This might have been Nolan Smith's most violent game and the unsung hero who put us in position to score 2 touchdowns. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Tall Podcast. If you rock with the content, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss the videos. So here we go. It is only Tuesday after a big win versus the Steelers, and now we got a new narrative of why Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback.
Jalen Hurts is benefiting from pretty privilege. Because he got up on that the press conference after the game, and he acted like he was Josh Allen. Look at this man with his cane goal, looking like Nino Brown.
New Jack City, baby. I'm my brother's keeper. Yes, I am.
We're all with $3,000 million trillion worth of diamonds on his neck, and he acted like he just went for 400 yards for 3 weeks in a row. Man, you had one good week passing, and everyone forgets it when he started batting his eyes at you. I could see Graziano in the meeting got all uncomfortable. Was like, oh, I think he's the best quarterback in the league.
Instead of just giving Jalen Hurts credit for an amazing game through the air, on the ground, being super efficient with 3 touchdowns, he says he got the pretty privilege. Immediately, he goes to Josh Allen, or the fact that Jalen Hurts had one good passing game. He's acting like he's been doing it for 3 or 4 weeks. He's been doing whatever it takes to win for 10 weeks now. Nick Sirianni said it great today on WIP. Jalen Hurts has been playing efficient football. Other quarterbacks who have a dominant run game and might have multiple games where they're only throwing the ball 19 to 20 times might force things, might get interceptions because they want to play hero ball. Jalen Hurts has been making all the right plays, minus the Panthers game, which we understand. But to state the pretty privilege is why he's a good football player is just the definition of hating. There's something deeper than that. I know you're Dak Prescott's cousin, but come on, man, what's really going on? Oh, I think I know. You be talking with your wife on your show. There's been conversations about Jalen.
I don't care if anyone else in the world thinks I look nice. My daughters, they're so sweet. Wow. They tell me, like, you look nice. I mean, I want to think I look nice. If Jalen Hurts happened to see me, he thought I looked nice.
I was wondering, we should put a clock on how long it takes to you.
Like, because I'd be like, look at him thinking an old woman looks nice. You know what's interesting about Jalen Hurts? Okay, obviously, I'm not saying he looks old, like in a bad way, but he looks mature. He does.
He is mature.
He is, but most importantly, he looks it.
From a football standpoint, that's one of the things.
I don't care about that standpoint.
Well, I think that those are connected. You can't be a mature football player and not be a mature human. And it seems like a lot of decisions he made with the people he surrounds him with are a reflection of him being more mature than most people. You want me to wrap it up so you can talk about how handsome he is?
Wrap it up so I can talk about the fact that he looks mature, which makes me feel like when I see quite honestly,
you feel less like a disgusting person.
Sanders and Shiloh Sanders, they're very handsome too, but they look like babies. So I can't look at them and be like, ooh, they're handsome. I can look at Jalen Hurts even though he's a baby too.
He's not a baby like that.
Okay, he's not a baby like them.
He's like 26, 27.
Okay, and I'm 39. Yeah. But yes, if that 26, 27, however old he is, want to think I look nice. But the person I care most about me thinking I look nice is my husband right here.
You look nice. What's your favorite part of the game? One-handed catch by A.J. Brown?
Yeah, I saw that. That was really good. And Jalen Hurts threw it.
The tush-push fumble? Or
whose tush was being pushed?
Jalen's only tush.
Oh, I wish it were me. Never wanted to be a football player more than now. I'm joking.
Give it a shot. He
was
here.
That's the only tush that I want to push.
He was here. Oh, no.
And I get to.
You good.
Squeeze it.
I'm fine with setting this precedent. Go ahead.
You want me to go play football?
No. Go push Jalen Hurts' tush.
Oh, no. He just wants that so that he can go push someone else's tush.
No. I would never.
Right into his body.
Fidelity is what I stand for.
Now, honestly, I didn't really want to take it there, but you're not talking football about my quarterback, so I had to do the same thing. At the end of the day, Eagle Nation, are we going to listen to Dominique Fockworth or Tom Brady, who said this?
And what I loved, and I told my partner KB up here all day, was like just seeing you catch that ball, find AJ, and just that ball comes out of your hands. Like, that was the most rhythmic I've seen in a long time. Is there anything different today that you were seeing? Because to me, you're unstoppable when you play like that.
Pretty high praise from the GOAT However, just look at these last 3 drives, and this is not with the run game going crazy. 13 plays, 47 yards, took 7 minutes and 8 seconds, ended in a field goal. Next drive, 13 plays, 74 yards, 6 minutes and 33 seconds, ended in a touchdown. And then the 21-play drive, 88 yards, took 10 minutes and 29 seconds, and ended the game close to another touchdown. I say all that to say this. It might be easy sometimes to throw a deep ball, but to be methodical and drive the ball like that in the second half, wasting all that time with not much of a run game in this game, is just the definition of a good football player, good quarterback, and he's part of the reason why we won 10 straight games. Now, before we get to what Brian Dawkins told Kay Adams about the new young secondary, plus Jaylx Hunt starting to feel his role, and a full breakdown of Kenneth Gainwell and Nolan Smith, who was a menace, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Mando, the best way to control odor for your pets, packages, and feed. I first saw this on a YouTube ad and bought it about 2 months before Mando reached out to me to even do this sponsorship. My favorite gotta be the deodorant Mount Fuji, but they got other scent of deodorants too. Bourbon Leather, Clover Woods, Pro Sports, and of course, like I said, my favorite one, Mount Fuji. It is honestly the longest lasting deodorant I ever used. Go buy anything from Axe to Dove Men out there. They say 48 hours, it barely works 6. This one works long. It's doctor clinically approved. And my favorite thing about it is there's no itchiness. There's no irritation. It doesn't stain your shirts. This is, besides smelling good, it keeps you feeling good. And in the starter pack, you get wipes and lotion, quick for your packages and feet. And the price is perfect. So click the link in the description and or the pinned comment section and get $5 off your starter pack with promo code PhillyMike. Once again, click the link in the description, use my promo code PhillyMike, all capitals, no exclamation point, to get $5 off your starter pack.
Life is good for your Eagles. And it's nice to see the secondary getting its shine. They're the talk of the town. What impresses you most about those young DBs?
Well, number one is the aggressiveness of each one of them. All of the young guys that have been put in, and their willingness to go and stay aggressive throughout the game, right? And as far as, and I'm pretty sure you're talking about that the Quinyon outside, as far as his island is concerned, his ability to do what he's doing at a young age, man, like that is not normal. That is not the normal that you see a young guy coming in. And I will tell you from what I see, and this is a message to him, like when he begins to find the football and pick it, it's going to take us to another level that they literally will not want to throw his side. When he begins to find the ball on the regular and be able to pick those, not just have PBUs, but have interceptions, they will not challenge his side. And then Cooper in the slot, right? His versatility. Right, his versatility and once again his aggressiveness, right? But also I love for a safety, a versatile guy to be able to make tackles in the open field. And so that is a premium, in my opinion, that you have to be able to make open field tackles and then be able to deliver the big hit. That's what I consider myself to be able to do on a regular basis. And you see him comfortable at a young age being able to do that particular thing, hitting people in the open field, but also bringing that stank when that stank is ready to be brought.
I love the fact that Brian Dawkins pointed out that Quinyon's already on an island. And once he starts getting interceptions, that island is going to be even more scary for quarterbacks to target. But the respect he's given him as such a young player can't go overlooked. And this is why he's going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Not just that, but when Slay got into that fight, Quinyon Mitchell responded like a 10-year vet. He came over and said, leave my guy alone, stuck up for him, got his nice shots in, but didn't go overboard. We saw a lot of Eagle players there, including Jalen Carter and Jaylx Hunt. But the way Quinyon responded to his boy Slay, I just love that from any player. But a rookie is crazy to me. As for Cooper DeJean, who Brian Dawkins said many times before, he sees a little B-Dawk in him, the way he's not afraid to lay the thunder. But he talks about his versatility to just play in the middle of the field. Again, praises both of these guys, but praises them for different things. And the versatility between them two with everybody else we got. We can't forget CJ's play, Reed, and Slay himself. But this secondary is the best in the NFL, and it's great to have that going into a playoff run where the offense just showed you we can turn up passing. We already been running. Defense, you do your job, hold them under 20, which we have done. No team since the bye week scored more than 20. The highest was exactly 20, and that was the Rams. And again, they got a last-minute touchdown. The Ravens scored 19 with a last-minute touchdown. But the Eagles' defense keeps people in the teens. As for a position that is helping this Eagles secondary, it's the Eagles' pass rush. Listen to Fran Duffy break down Nolan Smith.
You watch Nolan Smith as a pass rusher, and he's just disruptive. You see here, he's going to work the ghost move, and that raw speed and power lets him disrupt here, helps create a sack for Josh Sweat. Sweat repays the favor for Nolan Smith's sack here, as you're going to see that he's going to go with the bull rush, bounce off the tackle, run the hoop, and get home for a sack of his own later in the game. You get the dice roll celebration, but watch Nolan Smith throughout this football game. Here he's putting his former teammate Darnell Washington in a blender, does a nice job here as a play side run defender, setting up a tackle for C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Here on the backside of the run, beating the tight end, stack, shed, violently pursue the football, get home for a violent finish on the running back. Then you see him here as a looper on a stunt where he's going to come inside. This is one of the first third downs of the game, gets his hands on a football, nearly creates a turnover. Look at the juice that Nolan Smith is always playing with. Then you see him here. Watch how fast he's able to close. Russell Wilson doesn't expect Nolan Smith to close as fast as he does. Helps force a throwaway there by Russell Wilson. Watch him run a wheel route here with the tight end, Pratt Freiermuth, in the high red zone. You see the athleticism from the edge rusher there, taking on a tight end in the open field. Here you see him hurdle a running back in pass pro. Does he lose contain on the scramble? Yeah, probably. You can coach that around, but just the athleticism from Nolan Smith, and it shows up chasing plays down to the perimeter as well. He's chasing the screen down out towards the sideline. Nolan Smith, he was a menace on Sunday afternoon.
The Eagles had a total of 8 pressures versus the Steelers. 4 of them, I repeat, 4 of them came from Nolan Smith. You heard Fran Duffy. Good against the run, good as a pass rusher. He was even tasked to run a wheel route with the tight end and was step for step with him. Nolan Smith is a freak athlete. He needed to gain some weight, but he's playing violently. He's playing viciously. And if he keeps getting stronger and keeps getting better, the sky is the limit. Another guy I want to mention is Jaylx Hunt, who's playing with attitude. Listen to him be cocky about the Steelers being more physical. It's not just that. Look at him set the edge on this run, taking on the left tackle, being more physical, and making the big-time tackle. Jaylx Hunt has a sack and a half, and he's only played like 150 snaps on the season. He's improving game after game, too. Now, to finish with some offensive talk, I do want to give more praise to Kenneth Gainwell. He was so clutch. Not only did he have 123 yards all-purpose, including kickoffs, but the 3 third downs, 2 of them end up letting us score a touchdown off that. If he don't convert it, that's 2 field goals. The game could be changed. But listen to Fran Duffy break it down.
Kenny Gainwell came through for the Eagles in the clutch with 3 key plays on third down in this game. You see early on here, he's going to be on the receiving end of a check down from Jalen Hurts. Jalen initially looks at A.J. Brown on the right side. He wants him on the wrap concept, but Minkah Fitzpatrick takes that away. So he quickly gets back to the other side and gets this ball out fast to Gainwell. Now, he gets it out so fast that Gainwell's got that ability to kind of gather himself and set up yards after catch. He makes Dante Jackson look silly in the open field, spins off that, puts his head forward, and he's able to barrel through for a first down. Outstanding job from Jalen Hurts and Kenny Gainwell on that play. Then you get to the next one here, and this is a play we saw earlier. This is the empty set where you're going to bring Gainwell in motion out of empty. He's going to run the shallow cross, gets upfield, does a nice job, gets into the low red zone, sets up a touchdown for the Eagles. And then later in the game, this was a key one here for the Philadelphia Eagles where, again, it's going to be third down. This time it's 3rd and 9, and you can see that Pittsburgh is in a pressure look here, a double mug front where you've got both linebackers up in the A-gaps. There's a chance here that Jalen Hurts could be throwing hot because he knows he's got Kenny Gainwell leaving this formation. He's going to be leaving. He's not going to be a factor in protection. So it's only 5 offensive linemen up on the line of scrimmage. Jalen has to be able to get this ball out fast, and he knows, hey, you know what? I've got Gainwell working to the flat. None of these linebackers are going to beat him there. And that corner, he's got to respect the wide receiver releasing vertically. And so Kenny Gainwell should have time to be able to catch this on 3rd and 9 and get upfield. Can he make another guy miss? Gainwell comes through for him. He's able to split the defense there, and again, gets them into the low red zone, sets up a Jalen Hurts touchdown. Clutch play here from Kenny Gainwell.
Mr. Third Down himself. Go check out the YouTube short I made on Kenneth Gainwell. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. But man, this team is coming together at the right time. We got 3 more weeks of football before every game matters. Every yard matters. Playoff football, it's lose and go home. It's not the NBA. So let's get right. With all that being said, I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. I absolutely love hearing from y'all. You got into the say, muscle up, all that good stuff. And yes, I didn't forget, the video for the jerseys is coming out today, just right after this.